an energy drink company spent millions to send a man to the edge of space. Not to become astronauts, not for science, just to sell more cans. And somehow, it worked.
Every single day, over 30 million cans of Red Bull are sold. That's 12 billion a year. But here's the strange part. Red Bull isn't the best tasting energy drink. It isn't the cheapest. It wasn't even invented in Europe. So how did a $2 can become one of the most valuable beverage empires on Earth? The answer has almost nothing to do with what's inside the can. In 1982, an Austrian marketing executive named Dietrich Mateschitz was jet-lagged in Bangkok. A local handed him a small brown bottle. It was called Krating Dang, a Thai tonic sold to truck drivers and factory workers to keep them awake on double shifts. Mateschitz drank it. The jet lag vanished. He wasn't a chemist. He wasn't a beverage guy. He was a 41-year-old toothpaste marketer who saw something nobody else did. Europe had nothing like this. He tracked down the man who made it. And in 1984, they each bet $500,000, their entire savings, on a drink that tasted like medicine and didn't fit any category that existed. No investors, no bank loans, no safety net. 3 years of reformulating later, Red Bull launched in Austria in 1987. People hated it. Taste tests called it medicinal. Rumors spread that it was dangerous. Several countries banned it outright over unverified claims about its ingredients. Any normal company panics here, pulls the product, runs damage control. Red Bull did the opposite. They let the controversy breathe. Because banned means forbidden, and forbidden means people want to know why. The rumors didn't kill the brand. They built it. Here's the real turn. Mateschitz's philosophy was blunt. If we don't create the market, it doesn't exist. So instead of advertising an energy drink, Red Bull started funding insanity. Formula One teams, cliff diving championships, motocross, air races. In 2012, they paid to put a man in a helium balloon 24 miles above the Earth and had him jump, Felix Baumgartner, breaking the sound barrier with his own body. Live streamed to 8 million people watching in real time. That's not an ad. That's a spectacle nobody could look away from, with a red and blue can in every frame. Red Bull Media House now produces documentaries, music, and live events watched by hundreds of millions. It licenses content to other networks. At this point, Red Bull isn't really a beverage company that does marketing. It's a media company that happens to sell a can of caffeine and sugar. Here's the part that breaks most business logic. Red Bull sells one core product, one size mostly, one flavor for decades. The can is intentionally small, 250 milliliters, not 500. The price is intentionally high for what's essentially sugar water. The branding hasn't meaningfully changed since 1987. And the company has never taken on debt in over 40 years. No IPO, no outside shareholders. Every dollar of expansion came from its own profits. That's how two private families, Mateschitz Estate and the Uvidya family in Thailand, ended up controlling a company now worth tens of billions, selling in over 175 countries without ever answering to Wall Street. They kept the product boring on purpose. They spent everything else making the brand impossible to ignore. The real lesson from Red Bull isn't about energy drinks. It's this: the product gets you a customer. The story builds an empire. Red Bull never sold caffeine. They sold adventure, rebellion, and a lifestyle that billions of people wanted to be part of. And that can in your fridge? It's just the receipt.